What's up with it? What's up with it, man? Check this out. So, what I wanted to talk about briefly is I know I've been meeting a lot of different people. I've been meeting a lot of new people that got a lot of great ideas, you know what I mean? And it's amazing and so refreshing to be around people that can share your energy, and embrace your creativity and your strengths without hating on your ass. You feel me? Like, so I wanted to share because I know some of their audience, they coming around and we've been just talking and we've been building on things. And one of the things I wanted to share with people, because I've been talking to a lot of leaders that are saying, I want to build a better team. I want to build a team. I'm tired of being solo dolo. I want to build a team. Okay. So I wanted to give you a few things on how to build a team, right? And I don't know if you haven't read my book, I got an acronym in my book, Big Homie, the Little Homie, Shaping Your Perspective from the Inside Out. I got an acronym on my book, in my book, that derives from the word chess. I know we know the game, chess, right? So, this game is not just one of the number one games in the penitentiary, you know. It's not just one of the number one games in the world. It's just a game of complete, isolated, focused strategy. Like whatever happens on this board is because of you. You're the puppet master. It's because of you, right? And if you don't know how to put a team in place or know the strengths in people, you got all type of things you can find people's strengths, personality test, all that, right? Don't just number one, don't just go by somebody's interview face, because motherfuckers got interview face. Think about your ass. You done went to jobs before and told them you're gonna be on time, and if you need overtime, I'll be there. Depend on me. And then 3 months in, you like, shit, they got me fucked up. I ain't staying, right? So you got to do the same leeway with those people. Don't just jump in full force when they still in the interview phase, right? So in the book, CHESS acronym, make sure that you pause real quick, like this video, subscribe to this channel because you already got some real shit. Like I done already just got your mind ready. You feel me? So, all right, subscribe, like, and grab your notebook. We in the day room. All right. So, chess, choosing higher efficient success strategies. Choosing higher efficient success strategies. Right. I made this up when I was locked up. I was trying to build my team. I'm like, man, I gotta have niggas over here. I gotta have niggas down here. Because I'm in the game, I'm part of the game. I'm part of the penitentiary game. So I got female guard girlfriends. And I also got some hoe ass niggas that be hating on me too, right? And one of the major hoe ass niggas was this lieutenant named Alvarado. Hoe ass nigga, boy. Try to make my life a living hell. But, you know, I got a higher success strategy. I'm always shooting higher efficient success strategies, right? And let me tell y'all this story, right? I'm gonna tell you, it's gonna trip y'all out. One time, Lieutenant Alvarado and his whole ass sidekick named Grimes, right? This is on Clemens unit in Missouri. So Lieutenant Alvarado and his whole ass lieutenant, his little partner named Grimes, they in the dorm, right? And everybody know that when these hoe ass niggas work, it's always some bullshit. Like no matter what, these niggas are some hoe ass niggas. And so Alvarado is in the pipe chase. He's in the vent. His whole ass is in the vent, and he got a lighter. And this nigga is lighting paper on fire, letting the smoke come in my cell. Right? This nigga, the lieutenant, he's lighting paper on fire, letting the smoke come in my cell. So now it's probable reason to fucking search my cell. Oh, we're gonna tear shit up. And These niggas done turned the water off. Well, I can't even flush my toilet or do any of this shit, right? So I'm sitting there. I got my water off, smoking the thing, and Grimes and them, they down there. They down there at the end of the run by the little place where they roll the doors at, right? And so I got my little mirror. I got a little peak mirror. I got it on the side of my bar. I'm peeking. I tell myself, I say, watch this, nigga. I already ain't got nothing in here because it's not a good car. So we already know, like, this nigga a hoe ass nigga. And make sure everything put up. You know what I mean? Ain't shit going on today, right? So I'm chilling. So I got my mirror. I'm looking at this nigga. This nigga Grimes comes walking down the run, right? He walking. Trying to walk all sneaky. It's black dark on the run. But I see this fat ass nigga. So I'm like this. I got my mirror. I say, watch this nigga. So this nigga walk up on my cell. And let me tell you what I already did because I'm choosing higher efficient success strategies, right? What I did was I wrote on a piece of paper. It says, got you, dumbass, on the paper. And I filled the paper with baby powder. Filled it up. Then folded it up. Then I rolled it in a sock. Then I rolled it in another sock. Then I double lapped it in another sock, right? And so when Guan's whole ass walked up on me, he was like, hey, M8, da-da-da-da, right? I say, I throw the sock down the run. He say, oh, yeah, we got your stupid ass. Ran down the run. Picked up the sock. Went back to the thing happy. Him and Alvarado, right? They happy. Like, got this nigga. So, they open it. I tell everybody, I said, man, look out there. Y'all look out there at this stupid ass nigga. Watch this. So everybody looking down the run and shit. And they open it up. Boom. Powder got in their face. Guan's looking stupid. Powder on his uniform, right? And they read it. It's nothing in the letter. It's just, dumbass. Boy, that was hot, boy. But that's choosing high efficient success strategies, right? I'm always on some shit like that. Because in the penitentiary, you have to learn how to strategize. Like, if you can't strategize, then you just gonna either, one, be in SEG all day and end up doing your time on the max unit, or two, you gonna just be a normal ass nigga. You just waiting on people to put money on your books and all that. Or three, you gonna learn how to strategize and be a G in the game, right? So, I learned, I watched, I developed, you know what I'm saying? I created. So now I created a strategy, right? So my strategy was I got to be able to get to my girlfriend wherever she is on the unit because I got to get these drugs off of her. She bringing me some packs in, you know what I'm saying? So I have to get these things on these days, but I can't be everywhere all the time. And the people that be when the new guards and stuff come in, it's like it's animalistic. Hey, only players get chose, right? That's where that term really come from. You know what I'm saying? Because we ain't got nothing fancy in there. All you got is your gifted gab, the way you look, and the ways if you brushing your hair all day, which majority are. So you ain't got really nothing. You got to be able to sell the dream. You got to be able to talk smooth. You got to make them forget that they finna fucking commit a felony fucking with your ass, right? You got to make them forget. So, me, I was restricted at certain things. I was working in the laundry at the time. And so, I'm like, damn, I'm an SSI at the time. I'm an SSI on my dorm. So I'm like, damn. An SSI is a person that just sweep the dorm. It's always good to be an SSI, but you want to have leeway when you're walking around doing stuff. You want to be able to do what you want to do. So, I'm SSI. That's my job. And so, I got to get to my girl, so I got to come up with a strategy. For the last 2 weeks, they have intentionally not put her over here with me in my dorm, in my area. So, she just been having my shit, right? So, I'm like, damn, man. So I go to the captain, Captain Brooks, which is another hoe ass nigga. This nigga hates my guts, right? This nigga used to hate on me so much. He gonna pull me to the side one day, was like, "Oh, red ass nigga, you want me to you want me to beat your ass or something?" I was like, "Hey, if that's what you feel like you want to do, try it," And so that's typical. They done pulled me in the office one time and told me, hey, don't you talk to that guard. I seen you out your cell talking to that girl, and if you out there again, we gonna put you in SEG. Boy, shut your ass up. Nigga told me, hey man, what they want with you anyway? You just a motherfucking convict. Boy, shut your ass up. So that's real shit. Really happens. But the nigga such a hoe ass nigga that if you just finesse him, you be alright. You know what I mean? Trying to go ego for ego, you gonna lose, right? So these are the ways you gotta strategize. So one morning I caught this nigga. I said, hey, Captain Brooks, let me holler at you, man. He was like, what's up, Alex? So come over there. I say, man, look, when I went to school today, I heard the teachers talking about how it always smell like piss when they be coming in the building, right? Mind you, I know this nigga's pet peeve is cleanliness. This nigga wants the unit spick and fucking span, right? So I know this nigga's pet peeve. So I say, man, look, I get up extra early and go sweep and go pine saw. I go clean all the urinals in every dorm, man, before they even get here. So at 6 o'clock shift change, I'll be out. Just tell them I'm gonna come to your office. I'm gonna get the bleach. I'm gonna get everything, and just tell them what they got that I can go everywhere, right? So just give me a pass. So it's like, oh man, that sounds good. That sounds like that could really help me. I'm like, bet. I'm gonna start tomorrow. So we went in there, and it was all good. To my everybody, how you doing? Everybody was up, right? It's shift change. We trying to see who working. You know what I'm saying? If you out and about, but then you got those that's in the dorm sleep. You got other things going on. It's regular life. And so I get my mop bucket, get out my stuff. My girl walking by, right? And I say, what's up with it? She was like, a little quick, you know what I mean? So I'm like, where you working at? She was telling me at the gate, she was like, 4 tank. I'm like, I'll be there. So during 4 tank, how do I can't go to 4 tank being the normal me, right? Because that's an out of place case. And so being out of place means you out your assigned area and your ass gonna get a case. So I told her I'm coming, right? I gotta get my shit today. You know what I'm saying? Like fuck that. I gotta get my shit today, man. So boom. I shoot over there after I went to all the other dorms. I went to all the dorms, cleaned up, sprayed the urinals down. Niggas like, damn, nigga, you got the best job, cuz. I'm like, yeah, nigga, you know. So, nigga, like, nigga, I made that job. So I got to 4 tank. I said, man, go throw everything in the trash, man. I'm taking the trash out. You know what I'm saying? So, threw everything in the trash. I boom, put it to the side, clean the urinals. Told her I'ma holler at her. Slid out. She's like, how'd you do that? It's my job. My job is to come clean up everything before the teachers and stuff get here, because I gotta go to school. So here I am. Wherever you at, I'm at, right? So boom, that's how it happened. I created that. I created the ability to do what I want to do and get what he needed done. What's that called? That's called a win-win, right? That's choosing a higher, efficient success strategy. I had to come up with that, man. So what I learned in developing that, the chess was, and what I want you to take from it is knowing the different things that are on the board. These are your people. You got your pawns, like I discussed before. Don't discuss king business with pawns, but you got 8 of them, right? You got your pawns right there. On your farthest from the king and the queen is your rooks. Your rooks are there, but they don't really be effective. But if you ever in a bind and need to get out of a situation before you move, you can castle over to left or right, right? King castle or queen castle, left or right. Even though you don't see them all the time, they always got your back. So it's probably like 2 people in your life that even you don't see them all the time, you don't talk all the time, They got your back. You gotta have two on your team like that. Next, you got your knights. Your knights can't be like me. I can't have knights like me. Like, because the knight is the only piece on the board that can move if the pawns don't move. Everything else has to wait for an opening. Like, oh man, the king gotta wait for the queen gotta wait. The knight jumps over the pawns. So the knights that you need on your team are at least two people that can go where you can't go. They can go where you can't go. You gotta have them for your knights, right? Then you got your bishops. Now, a lot of people don't like dealing with bishops because they say shit like, man, them motherfuckers stubborn. Them motherfuckers hard-headed. Them motherfuckers don't want to do this or that, right? That's bullshit. You just don't know how to deal with them motherfuckers. Because a bishop gets the job done, but it goes at its own angle. It go at its own angle. See what I'm saying? Because bishops travel diagonally on the chessboard. So if they traveling diagonally, that means they still going straight ahead. They just not going in a straight line. And sometimes you gotta let people be themselves as long as they can get the job done and remain to the script. See what I'm saying? Then you got your queen. Then you got your king. Right? You gotta know who's the president, who's the vice president, who's the CEO, who you want. Don't make your regular partner that don't know shit about money your treasurer. You know what I mean? Like, how is that gonna benefit? That's stupid. That's dumb. So when you put somebody in power, make sure they can reflect your vision and they can think. You want people to think on a different scale than you, so you can, like me, I like to be creative. So when I'm telling people stuff, I want people to be able to do it because they already do that. They already do that. And then when I'm telling them, I'm just giving them a point on how I want it done. This is the end result I want. However you do it, but this is the end result. So you gotta look for that. You feel me? I hope that helps somebody today, man. You gotta know this the build. 64 squares on the chessboard. 6, 4, 10. That's your knowledge, man. Let that knowledge cipher through. So, man, I wish y'all could see what I be seeing. Look at him. One time, one of them came up and got something out of my hand. So look, leave a comment. Share this video with an entrepreneur. Share this video with somebody you know that needs help on building a team. Make sure you check out the astraltouch.com. TheAstraltouch.com. Check that out. And if you have a family member that's incarcerated, man, make sure a teenager that's incarcerated, make sure you download November's newsletter so you can send it to them. You ain't want to write, you ain't had nothing to say, you've been saying the same thing. Download that, it's free. Download it and send it to them, you know. Because what you want to do for the people that's incarcerated, you want to start planting them seeds in that soil, you know. Because in there, they got time to develop things, so it's things that's going to grow in your life because of your seeds that was planted that you ain't even got to touch. It's just going to happen for you. You know what I mean? Like you say you love these people and all this, and if you love them, then spend that time. Because in there, guess what? We got the most time, huh? We got the most time all day. Workout, study, plan, turn over ideas, replay scenarios, keep going back over situation to situation. We got all day to hold a grudge. We got all day to develop. We got all day with no responsibility. Why wouldn't you put your ideas in the pressure cooker so they can cook? You feel me? Man, I got you, man. Let that be born. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share this video. Make sure you give me any comments. You got any questions, I can break it down for you.